What is up, guys? Welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be doing like a review, a 4-year review on my 2015 GSXR750. I did this for 2 years, 3 years, and so now this is a 4-year review. So I honestly can't believe that I've had this bike for 4 years. It doesn't feel like I've had it for 4 years. First and foremost, I'm going to be getting secondary footage from the Insta360, so just try not to even think about that right now. Just look at the bike itself. So like I said, 2015 GSXR750. I bought it originally 0 miles, straight from the dealership, right off the showroom floor. I bought it in 2016, so it was a leftover model. And I've done quite a few things to it, nothing dramatic, nothing drastic. Most of the mods I've done are for aesthetics, and I like to keep it pretty simple. You can tell it doesn't look too far off from stock, but I think it's really clean the way I have it. M4 exhaust, that's really the main, probably one of the biggest mods for it, and that's really just for sound. I still have the slip-on, which I think contributes to how well it's been, taken care of, and it hasn't had any issues, knock on wood. I just passed over like 24,000 miles on it. I'm a weekend warrior. Most of the time we ride, it is on the weekends. Occasionally we'll ride, more so, but we also go to the mountains. We go to the Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia mountains like once a year, and put quite a few miles up there. But other than that, we live in Florida, and it gets hot, so I'm not riding, all year long. In the summertime, we really slow down because it gets so hot. But like I said, 4 years I've had this bike, and I've had 0 issues with it. I absolutely love this bike. It is just a beauty. Alright, so a little backstory. I had a Ninja 1000 prior to this, and I was looking at an R1, a ZX10, and a couple other 1000s, but those were the main two that I really enjoyed and liked. I went to the dealership with intentions of buying a 1000, and I looked at both of them, and I kind of was thrown off because they were both used, and they both had like scratches and this and that here and there. Well, they weren't in horrible shape, but I have issues with trusting sport bikes previously owned. So they had this GSXR750 there, 0 miles, so I couldn't test ride it. But they had, I think it was a 2013 or 14 GSXR750. So it was basically the same exact bike. And it was used, and they were like, hey, if you want to try it, we'll give you a really good deal on the leftover 2015 because it's the last one we got. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I've always liked the 750 because they're unique, and I was like, sure, I'll take it for a spin. I rode that bike. My intentions were to go take that bike out for 10 to 15 minutes and bring it back, and I probably wasn't too sure on the 750 coming from a 1000. I rode that bike, literally was gone for like an hour, and kind of lost track of time because I was just having so much fun on it. The guy calls me up, he's like, hey man, everything good? I'm like, yeah, sorry, I'm on my way back right now. So I got back, I tried to play it off like I wasn't in love with the bike, but I really was. So comfortable, the ergonomics, everything on these bikes are just so nice. So I got back, got a good deal on it. Long story short, here we are 4 years later. I'm actually doing an anniversary ride on this bike right now. So let's go ahead and hop into that. So start her up, and just so you know, I'm not on the original chain and sprockets. I changed those around 20,000 miles, but battery, everything else on this bike is original. So knock on wood, I haven't had any battery issues or anything like that. So yeah, let's just go take her for a spin. So this is a residential area, so we really don't go through here too fast. So So don't expect me to be doing any like GP racing down through here. Just gonna take it for a spin and talk some more about the bike. So I just love this bike, man. I really can't say it enough times, and so many people have asked me about, you know, the 750, like, do I plan on getting a 1000, what, yada yada, and I really don't plan on getting anything else because I just love this bike. Like, honestly, this is the longest I've owned 9 street bikes since I started riding when I was 18 years old. My first bike being an old like 84 LTD 550 that my dad gave me. Shout out to Dad, because he started this whole addiction, man. And you know, I had that bike and I enjoyed it. Like, you know, I didn't start out like a lot of people will start out on like brand new super sports and stuff, like 1000s. I've even seen people like their first bike is literally a 1000. Like, where do you go from there? So I feel like if you're just starting out, you don't like need something this powerful. You could be fine on anything, you know, from a 250 up. I mean, even some people, like Heather's brother's a prime example. He used to have a GSXR750 and he ended up buying a Honda Grom, and he actually enjoys the Honda Grom because it's more just, I don't know, it's just, all his buddies ride Groms and this and that, so he just like enjoyed it more, so he ended up selling the 750. You know, there's different bikes for different people, and I just feel like the 750 for me is just like, it's right there. It's like, it's exactly what I need and what I want out of a sport bike. It's comfortable enough to ride all day. I mean, I've put 300-400 miles on this bike in a day, no problem. I've done longer than that on previous bikes I've owned. I think my Ninja 1000 I did the most miles in a day, which was around 700 miles. I don't know if I could do a 700 mile day on this bike, and that was highway miles, so definitely don't think I'd be down for 700 miles on this bike. It is a little bit more leaned over than the Ninja 1000. Obviously that was more of like a sport touring bike, but this bike is just really comfortable. Out of all the super sports I've ridden, and I've ridden ZX10s, R1s, CBR 1000s, GSXR 1000s, pretty much every Japanese 600 and 1000 cc sport bike I've ridden, and this bike right here, for some reason, I just feel like it's like an old glove, you know, like an old baseball glove. Once it's worn in, once it's broken in, it just feels great. Like, you just slide it on, it feels like you're one with it, and that's kind of how this bike is. I don't know how that mount's gonna hold up I mean, I wasn't even going that fast, but at higher speeds. It's a little shaky on there, but it might come out clear. I'm not really sure. I haven't tried this mount yet. Let me know, are you guys enjoying this Insta360 video? Because I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it breaks up the monotony of only motovlogging footage. Obviously, I will be using only motovlog footage for certain things. Like, I've test rode a couple bikes recently, and I didn't have the opportunity to put the Insta360 on it, so I'll still be doing like regular motovlogs too. But I just think this breaks up the monotony, and I can mount it in a different spot every time I go ride or do a vlog, and it's something new for you guys to see, and I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. So yeah guys, this is a 4-year long-term review on the GSXR750. Like I said, I haven't really done anything to the engine. Gearing's all stock, and haven't had any issues. Knock on wood, this bike has just been flawless to me. So if you're in the market and you're looking for a super sport bike and you're thinking about the 750, even if you're thinking about the GSXR600, ergonomics and everything, like comfortability and like just easeability of riding a bike like this is just, this bike is just flawless, man. So that's my opinion. Take with it what you will, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, peace and ride safe.